The midway point of the NFL season has already flown by, and while the Patriots and Eagles are getting the most attention, who are the under-the-radar teams, the sleeper teams that maybe you and your friends aren't talking about enough? Well, Around the League Recap is about to tell you who and what to watch for this second half of the season. Who are the under-the-radar Super Bowl contenders? It's not every day you talk about a team that just traded their best receiver as being an under-the-radar Super Bowl contender. But that's what we have here as the Panthers keep pounding their way towards an NFC South berth. And yes, Drew Brees deserves all the credit in the world. That New Orleans defense deserves all the credit in the world for getting the hype they're getting. But the Panthers are being subdued in the amount of press that they are getting because they are sitting neat and pretty at 6-3 with one of the most dangerous defenses in the NFL, and personally the best defense of any team in the NFL. And yes, their offense has struggled, but if you look at Cam Newton's track record, I think I'm pretty confident when I say he will have a big second half, and if he doesn't, they'll still win at least 11 games, and the Panthers are going to make some noise and really put a lot of pressure on any team that doesn't have an elite offensive line. Look at the NFC North right now. Who is getting past the Minnesota Vikings? The answer to that is nobody. The Packers are hopeless without Aaron, and the Lions' offense is in shambles right now. The Bears are a nice story competing, but they're not going to win the NFC North. That means the Vikings have a great opportunity here to potentially rest starters in the last couple of games. If they can do that, then they'll be in a great position heading into the playoffs. They rank top 10 in every major defensive category, and if they can get a few more turnovers, they can really take things to the next level. And oh, by the way, Case Keenum is doing such a good job filling in for Sam Bradford and Teddy Bridgewater that he ranks in the top 5 in total QBR. Who saw that coming? Nobody did. Alright, you may be saying, how can the Jaguars be on this list? Blake Bortles is complete trash. And last year, he was. This year, he ranks in the middle of the pack of NFL teams. Does that equate to Super Bowl contendership? No, it does not. But this is what does. They have 6 more sacks than anybody else in the NFL. And Saxonville is for real. They can take it to the next level because not only can they get to the quarterback with Malik Jackson and Calais Campbell, but they also have 10 interceptions and 9 forced fumbles. Those are some defensive stats that you cannot ignore. And if they are on their game, they can compete with anybody in the NFL. And don't even get me started on their number 1 rushing attack and possible Rookie of the Year, Leonard Fournette. The Jacksonville Jaguars are here to stay. These are the teams that I've seen and that I've looked at and said, man, they might actually have a chance to be better than what they're seen as through the eyes of the media. And what do all these teams have in common? They have dynamic defenses. Remember that phrase, dynamic defense. The Vikings, Panthers, and who am I forgetting here? Oh yeah, the Saxonville Jaguars. Very good teams. Teams that will make noise in the playoffs. And teams that are all under the radar Super Bowl contenders. And you can put that in the bank.